Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Ijaz Munir, Director of Global Technical Institute, certified IOS member, certified member of IOS approved trainer. Today, our topic is KPI, Key Performance Indicators. In the name of Allah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What are key performance indicators? What are key performance indicators? Safety KPI are performance indicators that show an organization's efforts regarding health and safety as a metric. By tracking health and safety KPI, key performance indicators, you maintain a safe work environment for all employees and comply with OSHA standards. Monitoring safety KPI, key performance indicator, an organization understand which safety standard that have succeeded in and which standard that may need to allocate resources in order to tick these off their list. Or you can say safety KPI, safety key performance indicators are crucial metrics that help organizations measure and track their safety performance over time. During your training session, we can start with an introduction of safety KPI. What is safety KPI? And why they are important in the context of safety management. Top 7 safety key performance indicators. Number 1 is reported incidents. Number 2 is equipment breakdown. Number 3 is corrective and proactive actions, kappa. Number 4, average employee overtime hours. Number 5, average resolution time, ART. Number 6, TRIFR, total recordable injury frequency rate. Number 7, employee training. Reported incidents as a KPI is a metric of the total sum of workplace incidents that employees management have reported over some strength of time. For example, following the introduction of a new asset, you may want to measure all the workplace incidents over a period of time in order to consider if there is a correlation between the increase in reported incidents and the new asset. Using reposted incidents KPI metric, an organization can determine whether it is a good investment for the business by determining the total cost of all the incidents in relation to the new asset. Number 2, equipment breakdown. Equipment breakdown as a KPI helps measure any effects that asset breakdown and maintenance can have on operations and safety. This KPI helps to find the metric for the total hours lost due to asset failure, total cost of any injuries in relation to asset failure, or frequent of asset breakdowns by just dividing the number of equipment breakdowns by the number of injuries in order to find the frequency rate. Number 3, corrective and proactive actions, CAP. Corrective and proactive actions as a KPI, as a key performance indicators, measures the number of corrective actions the company takes to address specific health and safety issues. Corrective actions is when action is taken to eliminate the causes of non-conformities or other undesirable situations so as to prevent recurrence. Preventive action is action taken to prevent the occurrence of such non-conformities, generally as a result of a risk analysis. Recognizing and revealing the details of corrective actions is significant in light of the fact that it assists you with investigating more deeply into what actions the organization makes for individual issues and the expense for those activities. Average employees resolution time. Average employees overtime hours as a KPI allows the organization to monitor the number of overtime hours an individual employee has worked. This measurement helps an organization understand how overtime hours can affect employee performance as well as considering how it may affect the health and safety of the work environment. This metric can aid in finding out that the number of overtime hours available in a manufacturing environment is likely to play a part in employee fatigue, which can result in workplace incident that can affect the organization with meeting standards. Therefore, it, it highlights that a difference needs to be made. Number five, average time resolution, ART. Average time resolution, ART, average resolution time or ART as a KPI measures the average time from the beginning of a safety or health. ART as a KPI measures the average time performed the beginning of a safety or health worry to the resolution of the worry. The time that passes from the onset of the worry to the resolution can aid in determining the effectiveness of the efforts or employees, the accuracy and the consistency of incident reports. If an employee experiences a workplace accident, the company might measure the ART to determine the efficiency of its accident response team. This can help you improve employee reporting and restructure company responses. Total recordable injury frequency rate, TRIFR, total recordable injury frequency rate, or TRIFR as a KPI is the metric of the total number of workplace incidents, accidents that require medical attention per 1 million labor hour. This measurement allows for organization to determine the amount of incidents that have needed medical attention, the cost of labor hour, these incidents, and the rate of incidents per 1 million hours. Number seven, employee training. Employee training as a KPI looks at the metric of the frequency of employee training and the number of hours invested in training by the company. Employee training as a KPI looks at the metric of the frequency of employee training and the number of hours invested in training by the company. This KPI metric can also determine the performance and up-to-date knowledge of health and safety standards. In order to find this metric, an organization would need to measure the total hours invested in employee training for health and safety and multiply by the hourly salary of each employee. As we wrap up today's session, I want to thank you all for your engagement. Your feedback is crucial for us to continue improving our training programs. Please take a few minutes to share your thoughts on what worked well and where we can do better. If you have any question, feel free to ask them. If you have any question, feel free to ask from me now or send me a message directly via WhatsApp or email. Uh, I'm here to support you even after the session. Thank you again for your time and contributions today. Thank you all for your active participation today. Your feedback is very important to me as it helps improve and tailor our future sessions to better meet your needs. I would appreciate your thoughts. I would appreciate your thoughts on today's session. Specifically, I would like to know what you found most valuable, what could be improved, and any suggestions you have for future topics. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.